Here we are starting the new year, and often for our new year, we think a lot about change. And we think about what could change in our lives, what could change in our children's lives. How do we find our resolutions or do things that make us feel better, or we're always attempting to see ourselves as a self-improvement project. At least that's what I did for so many years. And what I found is that the only place that I could actually engage with change was to actually start with where I am. Right? And so what that means is like to really bring my attention and my focus instead of to who I want to be or who I want my child to be, to actually slow everything down and actually say, okay, what am I being right now? Or who am I being? Or what am I doing in this moment? To bring my awareness to everything that's contributing to my present moment experience, and I'm experiencing it in this moment. So to use my attention, use my awareness to come back in and support me in noticing, well, how am I thinking right now? And how am I being right now instead of how do I want to be? And we talk about this a lot in Pure Joy. We often say, well, I want to be over here or I don't want to be over there, right? Or we do that with our kids. I want them to do this or I don't want them to do that. And what we miss in that is actually where we actually are or what are we actually doing. And when we start from that ground and we offer kindness to what is, I can only tell you so much begins to shift. So I'm going to support you as you head into this new year. Of course, you're going to think about where you want to be in the next year, how you want to be, what you want to do. But see if you can start right from where you are. If you can take a little bit of an inventory and not just a negative inventory, because that's what we always do. We go to who we're not. That's how we try to get to who we want to be. But see if you can take a little time today, if you're listening in, just to pause for a moment. And to think about, well, who am I? Who is my child? Where have we come from in the last year? What did change? How did we grow in this year? And that became a major focus for me instead of always pushing my daughter to be something different, always trying to get her to be different, always looking into the future. When I started staying with that present, when I just slowed everything down. I know we talk about that a lot, but it's such a huge piece. And acknowledged where she was, where I was, there was always a tremendous amount of movement and growth. And think about that with your children too. You know, the change it's moving forward. I mean, they're growing taller, their hair is growing, their speech is changing, teeth are falling out, teeth are coming in. It's always happening. Yes. So see if you're willing this week to take the time to notice. Look back on your year last year and just to really acknowledge all of the things that have changed in you and your parenting and your child. You can do the positive and the negative things because both are always happening. As you know, in Pure Joy, we're always looking for our balance. We're not one-sided, so it's not just positive. But often when we get to the new year, we're always looking at the negative where we haven't gotten and where we want to go. And so it's always like kind of future focused. But I'm going to support you, even if you look into that future, to start where you are. Honor who you are, honor who your child is, acknowledge what you have been through in the last year, all that has changed, and slowly step into that future visioning of what's to come, but see if you can do it right from where you are. All right, lovies, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week on Parenting Paused. Thank you for listening to this episode of Parenting Paused. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and share it with your mama friends. You can also leave a review wherever you listen, which will support getting the Pure Joy message out. Come on over to the Pure Joy Parenting Practice Facebook page or join me on Instagram to hear more. And don't forget to download your free copy of the Safe Seat course on the Pure Joy website. And while there, check out the offerings page to go deeper in the Pure Joy work.